Good morning, everyone. Glad to see all of you here. It's a real pleasure, to come back to you every quarter with some ideas, some thought sharing. A couple of people are on their way, but we thought we'll start on the time because, we should honor and respect the time of the dignitaries who are already here. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen, for being part of ETBFSI. As many of you are aware, we started the ETBFSI news portal 4 years back. The idea of ETBFSI specifically, or at large, basically the Economic Times ventured into the digital space thinking that we should have a dedicated news portals for every sector so that we can cover that sectors in depth. And as the world is shifting to digital today, the Economic Times ventured into digital far more aggressively, way back, when no one even thought about it. And today, the whole Economic Times, Times of India's digital initiatives, which comes under the Times Internet as a company, has an audience of 400 million. And in fact, I'm proud to share with you that 7 out of 10 online Indians are present on the Times Internet. So with this, ETBFSI.com covers the banking and the finance sector in far more detail. We have the fintech diary, insurance, NBFCs, all these sectors that we have been covering. And just quickly, I will tell you that this is what the website looks like. If you by any chance have not seen it, I'm so sure that if you belong to the BFSI sector, you must have seen this. The ETBFSI research is a dedicated column where we do the detailed articles, in-depth articles. Then we have editor's view where we give commentary, offer perspective on whatever is happening in the BFSI space. We have a special show called Fintech Diary, which actually covered 100 fintechs, which means that in the last 2.5 years, we interviewed the 100 fintech founders from India, also from abroad, couple of them. You can see the logos of their companies and you can get an idea. We also decided that the BFSI, comes with a lot of technical words and technical terminologies. So we decided to launch a special segment called ETBFSI Explains, which actually gives you an idea as simple as what is CBDC and how will it benefit the customers. So that's what, largely the ETBFSI is all about. Now, I will just talk about 2 points before we get into the main event. One is the current state of the BFSI and why we are talking about the marketplace as a subject. So we all know the greater stories of India. I mean, we are building one of the world's tallest bridge on a Chenab River, Arc Bridge, and building 22-kilometer, seaway bridge in Mumbai. We are building 40 kilometers of road every day and, producing 10 billion of transactions on the UPI every month. So the India's growth story is quite intact and everybody is believing that how soon we'll become a third largest economy from where we are today, which is at the 5th number. And when you look at the fintech or the current state of BFSI, it's just a lot of things are happening. Couple of data points I would like to share, which is not a routine data points, which all of you are knowing about. But, India is producing 1.5 million engineers a day. We are offering the cheapest data. UPI digital lending is the greatest story that we have today. And more importantly, I still remember when I got into the journalism, my first job was in 2007, 8 in CNBC TV 18, and all my seniors told me, as a Cub banking reporter, there are only 2 stories. One story is the bad loan, and second story is the repo rate, and you have to follow only these 2. But now, the world has changed so much, and there is so much happening that even at the monetary policy meeting, the RBI governor cites so many other things, which are the initiatives in the fintech space, the payment space, and the digital side, than the monetary policy. In fact, then, if you specifically look at the 100 years of even the whole BFSI sector, we have around 12 public sector banks. We have around the similar number of 21 private banks. Then we have more than 40 foreign institutions, foreign banks. We have 12 small finance banks, some 6 payment banks, around 60 insurance companies, 40 plus mutual fund companies. I think this is the ecosystem that we built in the last maybe 100 years or a decade. But in last 7 to 10 years, we built more than 2,000 fintechs. In last 20 years, we built more than 1 lakh startups. Imagine in 2003, we had only 1,000 startups. In 2023, we have more than 1 lakh startups. 90,000 is the data of the Niti Aayog. Out of 123 unicorn startups, we have 23 fintech companies. So this is what happening specifically in the BFSI space, and we believe that today the BFSI companies are not just offering the traditional solutions which they wanted to, but they are going far beyond that, and that's where we decided to come with this theme called building a marketplace. Simple idea behind this is obviously marketplace is a place where all the connected players come and try to compete with each other with and take with someone's help and create a different platform for the customers. But in layman's language, what is happening is a bank is not just interested in giving you a home loan, but they wants to help you search your home as well. NBFC company is not just interested in giving you or financing you an education loan, but they're also helping you to find the right university abroad. And fintechs are actually crafting loans to the millennial or a Gen Z who doesn't have even a credit history. And what is also happening along with this that we are connected with so many external players from e-commerce to Swiggy's to ride-hailing cabs, and everybody is trying to be a marketplace. So that's why we decided this should be the theme for the next 2 days, and this is our 4th edition of ETBFSI Converge, where we are going to discuss today specifically with the banks and insurance companies, and tomorrow with the NBFCs and fintechs in terms of how the whole BFSI ecosystem is going to create a marketplace. So once again, I would like to tell you that make most of it, because we had received 1,000+ registrations for these events, and we actually shortlisted people because there is no charges to attend this event. So we choose the candidates who, depending on their profile, who is attending this event. So you are part of it. You wanted to be part of this event. So I would like you to tell you that please stay connected to ETBFSI Converge for next 2 days. Enjoy the summit. Do share your feedback on social media, because social media is an integral factor of our life and content today, and make most of it. I'm really honored to have the dignitaries like KVK sir and so many other bankers and the insurance CEO leaders joining us today. And I'm looking forward to learn a lot from them, not only for me specifically, but for all of you and the audience, which is into the millions of etbfsi.com. So thank you so much for being here in the large numbers, and looking forward to meet you and listen to the dignitaries on the stage. Thank you so much.